Hello dear students, greetings for the day from Umadevi Children's Academy. This is Vikas Gupta, your class 8 computer teacher. So far we have learned chapter number 3. So today we are going to start chapter number 4. Its name is Working with Queries. So this chapter we shall be covering in 2 sessions. So first session is about query, setting a relationship between tables, creating a query, specifying simple criteria. So before we start, let's ensure that are you sitting in a quiet place? Are you having the proper network? Are you having the stationery? Have you put your cell phone in landscape mode? And are you wearing the headphones? So after ensuring all the things, I am sharing you the solution of the bookwork of chapter number 3. So you have to pause the video, match your answers, and then you will play the video. So just pause the video and match your answers. So dear students, I hope you have matched all your answers. Now let's start. So dear students, our chapter number 4 is Working with Queries. So firstly, before telling you about query, let us read. The database of any organization may contain a huge amount of data. Moreover, it may consist of multiple tables. When the number of records in a table increases, it becomes an uphill task for any user to extract specific records from that table. So Microsoft Access provides us with a solution for this problem through queries. A query is a database object that helps us to retrieve and view information from one or more database tables that meet a specific condition or criterion. The information retrieved on the basis of a specified criterion in the query is stored in a separate table called a query table. So what is query? In general, a query is like a simple question that one asks to find a specific information from the database. Similarly, in SS, when you build a query, you define specific search conditions. So you can use queries to view, change, summarize, and analyze specific data in different ways. So in daily life, you make several types of queries to get specific information. For example, which students have scored marks above 85%, which students live in sector 21 Chandigarh, and so on. So we can make query, so we can make quick decisions depending on the defined criteria. Let us understand the concept of queries with the help of the following example. Look at here. In the students table as shown in figure 4.1, look at here, it is the students table that we have made in the previous chapter. So you have record of class 8 as well as class 9 students. So suppose you want to extract a record of student of class 8 and 9 who reside in Panchkula. Okay, so you can find these records with the help of queries. So queries are made on the tables and the results are displayed in the form of a table, like in a group of rows and columns with the set of records that match the given condition. So Microsoft Access provide various type of queries. Select parameter, cross tab, action, and structured query language, SQL query. Okay, so now we are going to learn setting a relationship between tables. So relationship is a link that associate a field in a, so the relationship is a link that associates a field in one table with the same field in another table. So in SS, you can store data in multiple tables. To bring that information together, you need to define a relationship between the tables. So once you have defined a relationship between the tables, data from both the tables can be used by query, form, or report. So a relationship works by matching fields, okay, with the same name in both tables. Okay, the name should be same in both tables. So in most cases, these matching fields are the primary key from one table that uniquely identifies each record in a table. We have learned and discussed about primary key in the previous chapter. So and a foreign key in the other table. So first one is primary key and the second one will be in the second table foreign key. So A foreign key is a value in one table that must match the primary key of the other table. Okay, so whichever will be our primary key in the first table, that will be same like our foreign, for foreign key will be same like the that one first one primary key. Okay, first one table's primary key. So to create a relationship, we will make two tables, one with the name student table that hold information about students such as roll number. Okay, we are having all the data. Now next one is, they are saying the other sheet, other table with marks table. Okay, so I have made this figure 4.3 table I have made here. Look at here, this is the marks table. Okay, so both the tables are made here, 4.2 and 4.3. Look at here, 4.2 students table and 4.3 marks table. Okay, both the tables I have made. So we will click on database tool tab and select the relationship button from the relationship group. Okay, so firstly we will open one of them in datasheet view. So I am opening marks in datasheet view. Okay, it is open. Now we will click on database tool. We will select relationship button from relationship tool. So we will click on database tool and database tool tab. Then in relationship group we will click on relationship button. So when we will click on relationship button, so we will get the show table window. Okay, show table window is appearing here. Okay, so we will add the selected required table. We will select the required table. So we require this student table. Okay, we have opened the marks table, so we are clicking on students table. We have added clicked on add. Now we will, the selected table will appear with a small window in the relationship window. Look at here, the table is looking here, showing here. Now we likewise add the other table to the relationship window. Now we will click on marks and we will add the other table. Okay, now we are having marks table also. Now we'll click on close. Okay, so like this we had done. So you can activate the queries tab if your relationships are based on queries, or activate both tab if the relationships are based on both the tables and queries. So we can activate the queries tab. So we can activate the queries tab for both. So look at here, we will click on the close button to show the table dialog box. Okay, to close the show table dialog box. So we have closed the show table dialog box by clicking on close button. Now we will drag the primary key of the parent table, means first table, to the and drop it over the same field. Okay, and look at here, I am showing you like this primary key. We can click and drag to the next one. This is the parent table, and we will drag it and drop over the next table. Okay, we and the same field, this field was roll number, so we will move it here to roll number. Now look at here, we have got edit relationship dialog box. Okay, look at here, we will get edit relationship dialog box. Now we will click on create button. We will click on create button. Okay, we are getting here, so we will click on create button. Now SS creates the relationship between the tables. Okay, this helps in joining two tables from a large table, thus reducing data redundancy and data inconsistency. So a line linking the two tables will appear. Look at here, we are having the line linking two tables. Okay, so both it will be indicating the both tables have been linked on the basis of the common field. So the common field is here roll number. Okay, so we will click on save button on the quick access toolbar to save the relationship. We can click here, okay, and we can save from here, or we can save from here. So now we will open the linked table in datasheet view. Okay, we are opening it in which is linked table is students, so we will open it in datasheet view. we have opened it. Now look at here, the plus symbol before the each record is indicating that the each record is linked with the other table. So wherever we are having the plus button, plus sign, it means the record is linked to the other table. Now I am telling you about, after the relationship has been created between the two tables, you must delete the relationship before you make modifications to the fields on which the relationship is based. To delete a relationship, click on the line that connects it, okay, that connects the table, and press the delete key. So to delete it, we will click on this line and we can click on delete, okay, and we can click on yes, it will be, and we can click on delete, yes, it will be permanently deleted. Look at here, like this, okay. So that's it. So now we are going to learn about creating a query. So SS provides two ways to create a query, by using query wizard and query design. Okay, so firstly we are going to learn about creating a query in design view. So design view gives us more control over a query. So open the database and click on the create tab on the ribbon. So open the database and click on create tab on the ribbon, and now click on query design command in queries group. So we will click on create tab, then in queries group we will click on query, okay. So we will click on query design. So the query design command we have clicked. Now look at here, one show level dialog box had come here. So and one more thing is here downside, look at here, it is query design, okay. So now we will select the table from show table dialog box, okay, on which we would like to run a query. Click on the add button and then click on close button. So click here, I am selecting marks and we have clicked on add, okay. So now I have selected the table students, okay, I have added it. Now look at here, we will click on close button. I have clicked on close button. Now the selected query table displays a list of fields. Double click on the field name you would like to add in the query. We will double click, so query is added here, okay, in design view. Now in design grid, okay. So now next one is, they will be so the query is added in the design grid in the bottom part of the screen. Look at here in the bottom part. Now next one is, we can also add the field to the query by dragging them from the field list to the design grid. Look at here, from field list we can, okay, drag and drop it here. Now like this we can drag and drop it here, okay. We are dragging and dropping, okay, it's very simple. Now next is the design grid is similar to a spreadsheet. Look at here, it is similar to the spreadsheet, so with columns representing each field in the query. So we are having columns, okay, each field is there also like in the columns. So let us understand the design grid. So we are going to understand the design grid. What is there? Look at here, field table, okay. Next one, first one is field, second one is table name, okay, it is table, means table name. Then it is sort, how do we want to sort its data, okay. Then like this we are having show and criteria. So show row display a check mark, the field with check mark display the information when the query is being run. To hide the field during runtime, deselect the check mark by clicking on it, okay. So I have told you about show. Now criteria, it contains the condition on the basis of which the record will be filtered in the query output, okay, it's very easy. Next is or, the property, this property is used to set multiple criteria in a query, okay. So next is simplifying simple criteria, specify the condition in the criteria row of the design grid and the data will be filtered accordingly in the query output. Let us understand it with the help of the given example. To view the roll numbers and names of the student of class 8, double click on the required fields in the table. Look at here, like this. Look in the figure. So move the cursor to the criteria row and type the criteria equal to 8 in the class field column. So in the criteria I am writing here equal to 8. Okay, now in fname short, okay, in fname column and set it in the ascending order. So we are going to sort in fname column and we are clicking here an ascending order. Okay, now click on the save button on the quick access toolbar to save the query. The save as dialog box will appear and specify the query name and click OK. So I am saving it. Now I have given the query name query1. Okay, so look at here, the query name will appear in the navigation pane. Okay, look at here, it is now visible in the navigation pane also. So now click on the close button on the query window to close the query. Okay, to close the query we will click on close button. Okay, we have closed the query. Next one, it is saying that we will double click on the query name to view the query output. Look at here, we can double click on the query name to have the query information. Okay, so the output the query result will be displayed in queries datasheet view. Okay, it is the result we are giving in the datasheet view. So it looks like a table. Yes, we can see it, it is looking like a table. So to view the query output without saving, click on the run button in the results group on the design tab. So look at here in the run button. Okay, we can click and we can get the result here. Okay, so it's very easy. Similarly, you can create a relationship between two or more tables on the common fields and retrieve the required information using query feature. Okay, so it's very simple. So dear students, this is the end of the session number 1 of 2 of your class 8 computer book. So the homework for today is read left part of the lesson, that is in your book page number 34 to 36, and the exercises and question answers shall be done at the completion of the chapter. Okay, so I wish you all the best. Bye bye. Have a great day ahead.